Hi all, welcome to my little tailoring blog, and I'm glad you can join me on my little journey and give you a little insight into the world of bespoke jacket making. So many of you will have probably seen me cut this out, and I'm actually uploading, I've actually done a tutorial on how to make this beautiful double jetted pocket here. So you can actually see, let me get this for you. So you've got your double jetted pocket and then your flap with it. So I've actually done a tutorial on how to make a jetted pocket with a flap. So watch out for that. Now this is a beautiful tweed fabric I used. So what goes inside is what we call a body canvas, and it actually gives us whole structure to the jacket. Now this is usually on all bespoke tailor jackets. All bespoke tailors will actually use this method. So I'm going to show you finished inside of the body canvas here. So here it is. So you probably won't be able to pick up on the video, but there's hundreds and hundreds of stitches here, what we call pad stitching. And this actually attaches the layers together so they won't move. And traditionally this is how it's done. So I've done this. Now there's many ways and many different types of canvas that some tailors will use. So this is a wool canvas here. This is lightweight. You get various thicknesses, but because I'm using quite a heavy tweed, I didn't want to use a thick canvas because you don't want it bulky. You want it nice, streamlined, and you want it to be lightweight. So this is a very lightweight canvas. Now, the canvas is built up with chest pieces, and various, even Savile Row, each house in Savile Row will have different ways of putting in the chest pieces and finishing them off. So there's all these kind of theme and variations which you will encounter when you come across all different bespoke tailors. I'm going to just show you my way, which I've learnt from he was on Savile Row for 8 years. So if I just get this, so there's a finish, that's how it's going to be. That's a finished body canvas, and this will be actually put inside the jacket afterwards. So I'm on the other side now, so I'm going to show you. So it's built up, my way is built up of a few layers. So you can actually, you've got the chest piece. So this is actually put down, and then you've got another chest piece that actually goes on top, just to give it a bit more stability here. And sometimes may even put another layer. So I don't know, each house has got their own way, their own methods, but this is my method. So I've got one chest piece that actually sits on top of the body canvas. Then I've got another piece, but only comes halfway down. And then to cap it all, we've got it's like a cotton, soft cotton, and it's called Damet. And this actually will cover everything. Because in the old days, they used to use pure horsehair. So this is made up of some horsehair in there. There's just a small percentage of actual horsehair. It gives it stability and gives the shapes it better. So in the old days, if you had used 100% horsehair, it used to poke through. So you didn't want it to poke through your jacket, so you have to cover it. So this is the old traditional way of just using like a Damet. I think in the old days they used like a fabric. So I remember my 93-year-old tailor, he showed me not to use a fabric instead. So every tailor's got their own method, but it's virtually the same anyway. And then this is placed on there, and it's basted down on top of this canvas, and then it's pad stitched, hundreds and hundreds of stitches. Now some tailors will actually create shape as they're doing their chest piece, but some tailors, like I've learnt from this great Savile Row tailor, he said you can create too much chest shape, and you don't want that in today's modern jackets. So you've got a dart here. You can see there's a dart here at the bottom. It's a chest dart, and this will actually be cut into this chest, and it will be placed, it'll be butted together, and then that butted together will actually create the chest dart, and it will create this shape. So sometimes, I mean, that will be adequate for a lot of customers anyway. You don't want to overshape the chest piece too much. We're men, you know, we're not women, so it's different for women. So there we go. So now I'm going to show you my way of just pad stitching it. You'll get a little glimpse. Now you can see this is a little fake line here. I'm just going to just bring it in there. This is your lapel line, so you do not want it you don't want to have a bulky lapel line. So this usually will come back about 1/2 inch from the actual break. They call it the break line. So when that's that will be back there, and then that will be trimmed off. The width will be trimmed accordingly to the customers, to the design of the lapel. Peak lapel, you can have peak lapel. It's basically like a double-breasted lapel, or you can have a narrow lapel, or you can have a normal